Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will understand the basic concept related to a database management system. That one is again important to understand the next concept related to a database management system. Okay, then we will go with the points. This is the syllabus of unit 1. We already understand these three concepts. That one is an introduction to database management system, purpose of database system, and database system application. In this lecture, we will again revise these three concepts with a different view, which one is again helpful to understand the database management system. Okay, then next, that one is a basic concept. That one is comes under the database management system. That one is a computer data. What exact the computer data is? The presentation of fact, information, or concepts which are created in a computer readable form or are translated into such form. Means when we have some information in a hard form, in a hard copy, then we convert it into a soft copy. That one is simply the we convert our data into the computer data, and that one is in a digital form. That is simply the concept related to a computer data. Everyone knows the we create a different file like a Excel file, Word file to store our information. Same thing, that one is we convert our data into the soft form. That one is a computer data, and we store it on the computer. Then information is again what exact the information. The particular data gives some meaningful information, or it may be a data. That one is, we can say that the information or data is a interrelated data, and it generates some information. That can we say that that is a whole as a information. Like a Word file contains some text. That one is we can say that that is a data. But if we define that Word file as a resume, definitely we can say that that contains a that Word file contains a information related to the particular person. That is simply the data versus information. Then next, that one is the dimensions of information. It's comes with a three view. That one is a syntactic, then semantic, and pragmatic. These are the three view we will understand with the example. This is simply the particular information in the form of a traffic signal. If we say that traffic signal, then it's come with some information, and that information reflect with a 3 point. That one is a syntactic, semantic, and a pragmatic. Then what exact the syntactic? Under the traffic signal, that one is mentioning with the color, that is red, yellow, green. That is a syntax or the syntax or the symbol. We can say that that is a red, yellow, and green color. That is the syntactic. Or it may be as a point of view of a program. We can say that if we write the C program, then it comes with some syntax. That is simply the syntactic. Then next, that one is a information as a traffic signal is a syntax. That one is simply the colors. Then more sense in the semantic dimension, that is color are linked to the meaning. Means green color says that that one is go. Then it may be the red color means that one is saying that the stop. That's the semantic dimension related to the information. That one is a semantic view. Then next, that one is a pragmatic. That one is a related to the meaning, to the particular information. That one is with the traffic signal. That is red means that the driver of a car must stop. That is a pragmatic. It's, we can say that as a practically, when the signal is red, the particular car must be stopped, or it may be a driver of a car must stop the car. That one is simply the pragmatic, practically. Syntactic, that says that the syntax. Semantic, that shows the logic or the relation, and the pragmatic shows the practical process. This is simply the view related to the information, that is a syntactic, semantic and pragmatic, which one is very helpful to understand the database concepts. Okay, the next, that one is the information system. Means what? And an information system extends the database with a couple of software tools for querying, presenting and transforming and analyzing the data. Means the information system, we can say that one is student information system. Means what? We access the student data, student information through the particular software, but the particular student information stores under the database, and that one is when the system want to view the students, then system send a request to the database management system with the help of the querying, and the particular database management system gets the data from databases. That is simply the, we will understand it with the help of the diagram. Then information system contains the components, that is the data and databases, database management system, database system and the information system. Then what exact the data and databases? Database is a collection of related data. For example, we take as example as a student information. Means the database is a collection of related data. Then as an example, student information means the database contains the student name, student mobile number, student address, student marks, student fees. These are the related data under the database. And data is a collection of fact and the figures. That one is a same example, it's run with the data collection, that is database is a collection of related data and the data is a collection of facts. Means mobile number is related to the particular student name. That is actual the data is a collection of fact and figures that can be processed to produce the information. For example, we access the mobile number of a particular student. That is a collection of fact of a data, that is a student name and the mobile number, and overall we can say that's a database of a student. That means simply the concept of a database, that is a collection of related data, and the data is collection of fact and figures that can be processed to produce the information. Means from the data we produce some information. Like database contains lakhs of student record, and we can say that the database contains data and it provides some information related to a student. That means simply the data and database. Then database management system, in a diagram it's simply the database contains the data. Okay, that is one component of a information system. Then next, database management system, that one is a database management system is a simple one system which one is communicate with the database and just to retrieve the data from the database. A software database management system means what? A software produced for the persistent, consistent and application independent storage and the management of a data. Means a database management system doing these things. That one is a persistent produce that software product for the persistent, consistent, independent storage and the management of a data. That one is exact work of a database management system. It stores data in such a way that it becomes easier to retrieve, manipulate and produce the information. Means a particular DBMS system stores the information under the database or store the data under the database in the form of we can easily retrieve it, we can easily manipulate it, we can easily produce it. That is actual the use of database management system. As a subject name, like our subject name is a database management system, then if I asking a question related what exact the database management system is, then normally we directly correlate with a database, that is a database. No, that database and database management system both are different concept. Like a database management system is only used to retrieve, manipulate, or it may be a produce the information or stores the information under the database. Means the database, that one is simply the database is that one is simply the hard drive or disk which one is stores the data, that one is the database. And database management system is a software which one is retrieve, manipulate, or produce the information from the database. That is actually the difference between the database and the database management system. Okay, then next, this is the very important point to differentiate differentiate between the database and the database management system. Then database management systems are, that one is SQL Server itself, it's have a database management system and the databases. Oracle, or it may be a MySQL. Recently I just explain about how to install the MySQL and how to create the table under the particular MySQL server as a MySQL database with the help of database management system. Like it contains a way to create a data or tables under the database. That is actually the MySQL. Then IBM, DB2, there are the different type of database management system available. Okay, these are the some example in that. Then database management system can interoperate by using standards such as SQL, ODBC, or JDBC to allow the single application to work with more than one database. Means if take a simple example, there are the two databases, it's a database 1 and database 2. We can attach the single application front we can say that one is of front application, or it may be user can access the both database with a single panel. That one is simply the single application to work on more than one database. Means a particular single application modifies, insert the data with both databases at a time, and that one is done with the SQL, ODBC, or JDBC. How exact it works, we will understand. What's meant by the ODBC? That means Open Database Connectivity. What is meant by the JDBC? That means Java Database Connectivity. Both have a same use. That means ODBC is an SQL based application programming interface created by Microsoft that is used by Windows software applications to access the databases via SQL. Means if we want to access the multiple databases, then we use the ODBC to access that databases via SQL. SQL means what? That one is a structural query languages. Then JDBC is an SQL based API created by Sun Microsystem to enable a Java application to use the SQL for database access. This is simply the difference between the ODBC and JDBC. Later we will understand in detail with the example about this. Then third component, that one is a database system. Database system, that one is consists of a database management system and one or more databases. That means simply the outer border says that whole as a database system. Means a database system components are database management system and the databases. These are the two components under the database systems. Then next, that means information system. Whole as a information system and the component of information systems, that one is the database system, database management system, and databases. Right? We will just go through with the component listed here. It's a data and databases, database management system, database system, and that is an information system. How exact the component of an information system as a whole as a information system, then database system, then database management system, and the databases. When any application accesses the data from the database system through the database management system, they get the data from database and it shows to the user. That is the presentation. Then analysis, if we analyze something like student retrieve the student information between the 16 age to 20 age, that is some type of analysis. Then male female, or it may be a storage when the application stored some data through through database system via database management system under the database, or it may be a collection, means retrieve the data. This is actual the information system with the help of database system, database management system, and the databases. Okay, then form the file card box to the databases, means a simple normal file system and the database is again the difference between the normal file system and database. Then isolation of data, this one is already explained in a previous lecture, but again it's represent with another view. Each software and each application manages its own data. For example, application considered as one application as a notepad, then Microsoft or it may be a Excel, and it may be the Word file. If we create the data, for example 10 records under the Word file, under the Excel, and under the notepad, it is very difficult to access that information, or it may be that information stored in a different format. That one is again a very difficult to modified, or it may be difficult to verify to redundancy, means duplication of data. It's difficult to modify with under the each and every files. That one is problems related to the different data stored under the different file format, or it may be a different application. The user of one application might not know that data managed in another system. Like consider this is the notepad, this is the Word file, this is Excel. It's very difficult to know about the each other. This is simply the isolation of a data. Then is about to simple example related to the isolation. We already understand the isolation is about to separation of a data isolation, various file in a different format. Then under the databases, that one is with the combined, we get the combined data, and that one is easy to access. Then next, that one is data redundancy. It is very difficult to identify the data redundancy, and then again we cannot identify it. That's why the data redundancy is increased under the normal file system. That's why it's mentioned with the problems like need a more data storage, then difficult to find and correct the inconsistency of data. For example, Word file contains roll number 1 as a name with a XYZ, or a mobile number with a XYZ mobile number, and if we want to modify it, then it's very difficult to manage it under the Excel file format also. But under the database, we can easily modify it with a single way, or it may be with a easily. Then dependency of a data and application, that means again the file formats of each application is well and exactly defined, like a notepad file with a different format, then Excel file with a different format, Word file with a different format. And then what exact the problem? It's impossible to change anything on these formats. Agar if we want to modify it, or it may be a change it, then it is impossible, or it may be it's difficult. That means simply the dependency of a data and application. Then incompatible file format, that means each application has its own file format. There is impossible to exchange a file between the application. Like we cannot open the Excel file in a Word file, or it may be in a Word editor. That is simply the problem. Then characteristic of a databases, that one is simply the concurrent use, means the advantage of a database. In before, this is the disadvantage related to the normal file system, and now we will understand the advantage or characteristics of the databases. Concurrent use, that one is multiple user can access the database with the same time or concurrently. That is simply the concurrent use. Database system allows several users to access the database concurrently. Same time, 4 users can access the same database. Then next, that one is structured and described data. That one is if we create the database, definitely it created with a table. It contains, for example, is a name, then particular postal code, city. The both means that these data are interrelated or structured because of the particular person name have a postal code and the city details. That's why it's mentioned as structured. Okay, it's come with some structure like in a row and column. Then database system does not only contain the data but also the complete definition and the description of this data, like this person have the relation with the postal code, then have the relation with the city. That's why it's mentioned with the data complete definition because of this user have a relation with the postal code and the city, or it may be a mobile number. Data is called structured if it is can be subdivided systematically and linked. That one is represented with the row and column. That's why it's mentioning as a structured. Then separation of data and application. That one is a data and application. Why it's a separation? Because of its doesn't reflection with the application what exact the data stored under the database in which format or in which format or in which location. It doesn't matter. Application does not need about the information related to that. Everything managed by the database management system, like there is no directly access between the application and data. The database management system can manage as a bridge between the application and databases. Okay, that's why it's mentioning with the separation of data and application. Software application does not need any knowledge about the physical data storage like encoding, format, storage place. Okay, communicates the DBMS via standardized interface with the help of standardized language like SQL. Database management system with the help of SQL can retrieve the data and provide to the application. Application gives the information to the database management system, and database management system with the help of SQL stored that data under the databases. This is simply the separation of data and application. Data integrity and persistent. That one is the data integrity. Data integrity includes also the protection of the databases. What is mean by the data integrity? That means simply I send I send you one message, that one is as a hi, and you received as a bye. That one is again the break of a data integrity. Means we can say that maintain the consistency of a data, that is maintaining the data integrity. If it is not a consistent, then we can say that integrity is breaked. That one is unauthorized users just to change the message with a hi into the bye. Okay, that one is maintained by the databases. That is a positive point of a databases. Then data persistence. That one is data is maintained long life under the databases. Okay, that is the persistent availability of a data. Then data views. That one is every user have a different view, like consider as a college management system as a database, then administrative have a different view, then particular statistically if administrative want to view the result, then that one is a result view is a different, then student view is a different, then lecturer view is different. That's why that one is mentioned with the data view. Data view we will understand later with in detail about the data view, like a data abstraction and schemas like that. Then next, that one is a further advantage of a databases. That one is scalability. It's a database can adapt the multiple data, or it may be a huge data time to time. That's why it's scalable. We can add the different amount of data into the databases and it gives the same performance. And then expandability, we can expand it with a different application, or it may be we expand our application easily. with the same database, or it may be we expand the database scenario also. Then access control, simply we can provide a different access control with a different level. Like a student have a limited access, student cannot access the fee structure, but the administrator can access the fee structure. Then recovery and backup, we recover the data from the databases with the database concepts. We will understand it later with the rollback concepts. Then a different type of application under the databases, that one is we already understand management of a bank account. That one is database transaction done on the particular database of a bank account. Then data integrity, that one is I have already explained data integrity means what. Then data persistence. Then timetable information system is a concurrently used, multiple user, multiple student can access concurrently. Then that one is maintained with the data integrity. Then simply library catalog, structured and described data. Library shows a different type of books with a structured view. That one is again with a data view. These are the points which one is we understand as a database management system as a basic concept. Like if we revise it, that one is simply the what exact the data is, what exact the database is, what exact the database management system is, what exact the information system is. Then this is related to the database management system introduction. Then as a normal file system and databases, that one is a purpose of database system, and then different type of application. Okay, thank you.